What is going on, everybody? 2Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. I've been talking about making some December videos, and I'm planning on posting one per day. I don't know when I'm going to find a time to post this video, but I think I'm going to try and sneak it in randomly. It's Rocker Shawn. Now, this is going to be not very quick, so to speak, in terms of like what you're used to, where it's like I click a button and I click a second one and I win. That's not going to be this type of moveset. So if you're not looking for that type of video, I apologize. But this is going to be one of those types of videos where you kind of have to do a little bit of board manipulation, but it's going to be fun. That being said, let me also preface, this is not going to be for every single player out there. So I apologize for that, because this uses some pretty rare stuff, at least for the first moveset, and it's going to use even more rare stuff for the second moveset. So I definitely apologize for that, but it was something that just came to mind. I noticed that I hadn't made a single video on the Steve's Sticks skill plate. Whenever you make 6 or more multiply gems, make 200% black gem damage, or gain 200% black gem damage, or maybe break 6 or more multiply gems, generate 30 black gems at the end of the turn. Also breaking out the Queen's Tiara for 50% black gem damage with the same trigger for making 6 multiply gems. I wanted to test out the Steve's Sticks skill plate on Rocker Shawn, because Rocker has some multi-gems, a lot of them, pretty strong strength. And Rocker also has some very low MP charge moves that can choose and fill each other. I goofed here. I'm not going to use the Tiara. My apologies. Where is... Boom. God, you guys are going to think I'm so weird. But yes, the Honky Tonk Blues skill plate. We're using that one. So that's how we're going to start out for this. And it's going to be... It's going to be a little weird, but just trust the process. So multi-gems, choose and choose. The entourage for this, we're going with blue MP, so we could start with our blue move. We're going with Armor King for all color 2 MP, so that'll help our tricolor build, as well as some multi-gem strength, doesn't hurt. Going with Zombie LA Knight and Seth Anardo. Like I said, this is not going to be for the every player. You could definitely skip Seth Anardo and Zombie LA if you want to try this out, maybe with Mem Rock and like Stunning Steve or something. Armor King is free, obviously, if you were playing the game at that point in time. So is Lawler. The Steve Sticks, not so much. So yeah, let me go ahead and get into the tour match that I want to test this out on. It's gonna be a little silly, because it's not gonna just be like a simple, like I said, 1 move, 2 moves, and you win. But I am very intrigued at what this could do. So for starters, I'm going to go ahead and put out the multi-gems. So boom, just like that, we got multi-gems. The times 9s are already at 4.6 mil apiece. Now, I'm going to go ahead and choose 3 gems to make into green gems. Well, in this case 2, because I can cascade here. Or I cannot cascade here unless it makes a 3 match here. So pretty self-explanatory stuff. Boom. Now since I made 3 green gems, I recharged half of this blue move. Now I'm going to go ahead and make some black gems. So I'm going to use that same corner spot to make 3 black gems. I'm also going to turn some of these gems that are multis into black gems as well. Boom. Now my black move is refilled again. I'm going to go ahead and make 3 more green gems. Boom, boom, pow. Wonderful. And now I can go ahead and generate another 5x5 of multiply gems. So now my multis have been generated twice. I'm at over 6 million damage for the multi-gems. Now here comes the cool part. I can go ahead and break a bunch of these multi-gems. I don't know if it makes sense doing it down the middle or maybe doing this on the side. Maybe doing it on the side and hoping that it cascades into some of these gems that we've left behind is probably a better bet. because all I need to do is break 6 black gems or 6 multiply gems, and then the plate will trigger, and there you go, 242 million damage with Rocker Shawn. Hey, it worked. Cool. That was awesome. Now, for those of you that want to do this whole moveset a little bit quicker, if that's going to be more of your forte and you're not interested in recycling, can I interest you in something even more rare, in the form of a Dominator's drip plate? Everything else stays exactly the same. Not really stressing over that whatsoever. So what we can do is we can go ahead and run the same exact moveset. So this time I'm going to go ahead and put this, I think, again, in the corner here. Wonderful. And then I'm going to go ahead and just use the move. What I can try to do is I can try to recycle this if I really felt the need by making a 3-match. I can make another 3-match here, generate this again, and then go back to this. But if you're just looking for the speed, right, then you can just go ahead and break 6 multiply gems, which is pretty easy stuff. And then the whole board is still going to go black from the Steve Sticks, and even that is 135 mil with your drip plate there instead. So if you're looking for a quick little 1, 2, 3 outlet, you can do that. And if you're looking for something even quicker, right, you could just do the 2 moves instead of the 3 moves. You can just put out multiply gems, and then you can just turn them into black gems and go from there. So we got more black gems over here in the top right corner. Just pretty solid stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and make a 5-match here and a 3-match here. And that's all she wrote. And then the whole board, well, not the whole board, but 30 gems will go black, and there's 100 mil. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. Yeah, it's not bad whatsoever. And obviously, if you wanted to just do that, you don't need a drip plate. You could use the tiara. Would be a little bit stronger as well. If you're looking for even more damage, right, you won't be able to restack the Steve's Sticks with this moveset, but you would be able to trigger the drip plate twice if you really wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and make a 3-match in the corner here. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I don't need to now that I'm realizing it. So I can just go ahead and make a 3-match of black gems. So we got to find a space that the drip plate doesn't overwrite. So there you have it. There's a little 3-piece there, right? And then we can go ahead and trigger this here, making a little 3-match. So now we've triggered the drip plate not once but twice, and now we can go ahead and hit the, I probably should have put some extra black gems down with the other chews before, didn't think about it. We can go ahead and hit our big old chews. It's going to be a lot of green gems that cascade there, unfortunately, but there's your drip plate triggering twice, and that's 176 mil. I'm not as big of a fan of using the drip plate for that purpose. Mainly just to kind of secure the extra damage on the 1, 2, 3. To me, the 1, 2 is enough as is. But the whole purpose of this was showing off the Steve Sticks. So using the Honky Tonk Blues skill plate to do the Omega damage by stacking the Steve Sticks twice, because you can put out the multi-gems twice. That was the goal of this video. And it all kind of just unfolded the more that I played along with the setup. Obviously, again, you could switch this all up. Armor King is huge for this moveset. Obviously, Lawler's just blue MP is whatever. You probably could get away with using, what's his name? Lex? Is it Lex? Yeah, you could probably get away with using Lex, and then like maybe putting Santa or something on the back end here. Maybe you want to keep Seth Anardo if you have him, and then, you know, put in Santa instead of LA Knight and Lex instead of Lawler. And that'll get you just enough MP. But yeah, I was looking at the Steve Sticks, and I'm like, I haven't done a video for that. Why not try it out on an old school character? And I know everybody used to love this guy for his damage per black gem move, and that used to be the key. And some people switched on over to the gain MP, the multis, and the finisher just by making blue multi gems. But I figure, why not make black multiply gems on a striker character? Especially if they're going to get buffed by a whole lot of damage. So hey, look, that's going to be it for this one. That'll be my little... this, I guess, will be my little secret video that's going to be coming out at some point over the next week and a half. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Share the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that good stuff. You already know all that stuff by now. But yeah, look, that's going to be it for me on this one. So until next time, y'all, have a good one.